I didn't know there were so many people. Nick, ja iz Australije. Ja ne понимаю русский. Я не говорит русский. Или я люблю тебя. Санкт-Петербург это красиво. Мой друг, красиво. This show is about love. It's always about love. It's so much easier that way. Because you're already feeling a little bit of love, right? So I don't have to work as hard. If we just all love each other, we don't have to work as hard. And the whole night has been about being hard, about love, I mean. And respect, you know. We've had all the single ladies, we've had all the partnered men, and now you have the token older white guy who's straight. You get everything in one night. But it will be about love, because I have a problem. Well, it's not so much a problem as an opportunity. I fall in love every week, maybe every day, because we're very lucky, these improv touring guest types. We go somewhere where we meet people who train each other to accept each other's offers, to observe and listen and respond. And so, of course you're gonna fall in love with so many talented people. One is impossible, and perhaps this is a challenge. So tonight, я люблю Санкт-Петербург. I think I hear the St. Petersburg national anthem playing. Yeah, it's exactly this one. It's the same song as before. No, it's changing. It's a new one. It sounds like this. I'm sure you know it. Sing along if you like. I love St. Pete. It's the town for me. With the sand and the sea, the kangaroos, the spiders are not for me. I love St. Pete, SPB, or LED. It's the same to me. I just love you, Saint Pete. I do though. It is a problem for me because with this improv thing, of course we meet all the improvisers and we fall in love. It's what we train to do. I mean, we didn't get into this game for the bucks, you know? That's right, it's the sex, it's the rock and roll, it's the drugs, right? Just ask any of them. They're all tired from it, so much money. But I find myself going out late at night. I know that will shock some of you. Some of you may have heard about it. And a funny thing happens, I meet other people who don't improvise. Yeah, have you met any?
Yeah.
No. Well, I'll tell you, the same thing works with them. You observe, you listen a little, you respond to what they have actually said instead of what you wanted to say, regardless of what they said. And you fall in love with them a little bit. They fall in love with you a little bit. And it becomes a world of love. So tonight, I'm going to drink all of this wine in front of you, and that's the show. There's an extra one over here. But you could drink some of it if you wanted, because this show is called Inspired, and I'm going to just have a quiet chat with somebody here. Just a little chat. It's just you and me and 130 odd people. It's just a conversation. You don't have to do anything. You can do something if you want. But I want to talk to you until I become fascinated, fall in love.
Oh.
And you know what happens when you reveal a little bit about yourself, when you're a little bit open? Everybody does. So if you dare to come and sit with me and have a chat, this is one of my best lines, it's all I've got. If you come and dare to sit and have a chat, not only can you have some wine, fine wine from this very venue, but also everybody here will fall a little bit in love with you. I know it's true. But you probably have plenty of love. There's probably no one who needs more love out there. Is there someone perhaps who'd like to come out and have a chat? Anybody? Otherwise I'll be very drunk. Well, please, okay, I know you. Nikita? Yeah, all right, I know you. Okay. Sit down, Nikita. Pozdrav. You were quick to volunteer. Nikita, you went, yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah, because I wanted to talk to you for a long time.
I know, and it gets so busy at the festivals.
Yeah.
Right? Who knows when we're going to get the chance?
I only got to interpret what you said.
Please.
During the workshops. Now I can just talk.
Yeah, what was it that you wanted to say to me?
How does it go?
That's it? Capdella?
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
Good, so we've done that. Please thank Nikita. I wanted to ask you lots of things. Do you also like to travel? Do you get to travel?
I love it.
You love it?
It's the best thing ever.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's so great about traveling for you?
I meet new people. They're from different cultures. And when they share...
I'm tearing right up now.
When they share their stories, you kind of like, oh, really? It works different in my head, but now I know something else. And I also like their different accents, different languages.
Oh!
So I kind of like trying to...
You like their accent?
Yeah, I'm kind of collecting languages from different cultures.
It's interesting you say that because whenever I go to somewhere where it's not English as a first language, first people apologize for not speaking English. And then I go, where am I? Oh, Russia. Maybe I should be sorry, and you're okay, you know? And if their English is very good, like yours, then they say, I apologize for my accent. And I say, man, we are not going home together tonight if you lose that accent.
That's not an accent. I call it a flavor.
A flavor?
Yeah.
I like it.
English flavor, like
Okay,
Russian flavor of...
Can I take that? I'll attribute it to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's the thing. If you are easily understood, as most people speaking English here are, then please don't lose your beautiful accent.
Oh yeah, that's...
Sexy, is that the word you were looking for? Hot? Was it
It's different.
It's different.
It's different.
Which one are we talking about?
The Russian way.
So you don't necessarily think the Russian accent is sexy, you think it's different?
Well, there is something in it. Like, you're always attracted to something different, right?
What about you? What do you think about the Russian accent?
Well, it is harsh.
It's harsh.
It's harsh. And it is demanding. And it requires you...
A frown.
Yeah. So you kind of like start to be protective.
I've got to be a man!
Like, yeah. Or, I like to steal things. You like, no. Or like...
Oh! That's bad. You know, I was thinking, we've had this show and under 18s can't go. It's an opportunity, really, isn't it? I mean, Has anybody said fuck tonight? You know, we can say whatever we want now because there's no under 18s here. Yeah, I can do it. Okay, so it's very, you put on a serious face. You think the Russian accent is very serious?
No. It's just a series of stereotypes, probably.
I think so. Because when people impersonate the Russian accent, it doesn't sound like any Russians I know. It sounds like some stupid thing I heard when I was growing up back in the 19th century. It's strange. You know, on television when I was growing up, for example, if they had a Russian woman on the television, she was, you know, big, traktorina, and the ugliest. That was the idea. How wrong can they be? Okay, so you can do a Russian accent, right?
Well, yeah.
Can you? Can you do a little Shakespeare for me in a Russian accent?
Well, now I have to reveal that I don't read Shakespeare that much, and everybody would think now that I am not.
That's one of the sonnets, though. That's not a play. You could go it down. Okay, so this is the Russian accent.
Because I originally was born in Kyrgyzstan, so Russia is kind of like the foreign country for me. But I'm ethnically Russian. So
When did you come here?
like 2 years ago.
Only 2 years ago. That's it.
Yeah.
From Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah.
What did you do there? Did you improvise there?
Yes, actually, yeah, I did. For maybe 2.5 years or something like that. Yeah, but I was born there and I graduated school there. And so they have another flavor of accent, which is less Russian, but it's like a Turkish language.
Oh, now I'm inspired. Okay. So, like the Turkish language,
Yeah.
Kyrgyzstan accent. Well, I'm moving to Kyrgyzstan. Did you know that?
Please do, we have a lot of horses.
Do you?
And mountains. And no people at all, just horses and mountains.
I see you have a stable here for your horses. Could you show me around your Kyrgyzstani?
Yeah.
So what do we have?
I need some guidance.
What do we have here? This doesn't look like an ordinary gate that we would have, say, on a beautiful St. Petersburg military stable.
No, it's the entrance to the yurt. You know what's
the yurt? It's like a multi-sided. You have yurts, like say Mongolians have yurts.
Yeah, it's actually our invention. We have a flag, Kyrgyzstan's flag. It's when you come inside the yurt and you go. If you look up, you will actually see the two iron spines, and you see the sun through it.
I can see it.
So this is the image of our flag. And
these iron spikes, and that's your flag.
Yeah.
That is fascinating. And all the horses get to live in here, I see. What is this one's name?
This one is Jesselbek.
Jesselbek.
But it's unusual to keep horses inside the yurt because it's for people.
But you do it.
But I do it, yeah. Because I'm ethnically Russian. I can do what I want.
You're ethnically Russian. Did you feel out of place, Nikita? You didn't? Was it bad for you?
I constantly feel that. I've even sometimes here.
Could we have some stickers? Because I need to put it on here. We need to label you. What would we label a Kyrgyzstani? Maybe you can label a Kyrgyzstani. What are they like?
Yellow.
They're yellow. Yellow.
Yeah. See.
What else? That's it.
I'm not a. I might be not the 100% representative of Kyrgyzstan. That's why.
But you ride horses.
No.
You just keep them.
I just keep them. But I lived in a yurt once for a week.
Oh, for a week?
Yeah. No shower. It was terrible.
Was it?
Well, having no shower, yes. But living in a yurt, it's quite interesting.
Is it? Why so? It seems like it's just a house, but it's...
Because you can put it anywhere you want. And we put it next to the lake, so... we don't have
So
to
if you came out drunk, you go, oh, yeah.
And just throw up in the lake. Yeah.
Throw up in the lake.
Just swim there. No, don't throw up in the lake.
And you have pictures I see on the walls here.
Oh yeah.
What? This one is...
This one is Kurmanjan.ka.
Bless you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's a representation of one of your own pagan gods.
Actually, it's a woman.
Oh, I can see that now.
Yeah, she's got a hat that's different from everybody else. It's just like very kind of like covering hat, covering hat. That's it.
You say it very well. And she covers her head to be.
It's just the traditional Kyrgyz way of dressing up for women.
I can see if you move the slide on the side of the picture, it comes up and you can see her now.
Yeah.
Man, don't talk about your mother like that. She's a fine woman. I know. You know, when I did that workshop here in the capital of Kyrgyzstan, in Gabarafani, she came to my workshop.
Really? Which one of my mothers? The Kyrgyz one or the Russian one?
The Kyrgyz one.
Okay.
She came and she said to me, "Please, Nick, take my boy." That was the whole conversation. She just said, "Please take him," and now.
You know, that's exactly the part of history of Kyrgyzstan, because actually she was the leader of Kyrgyz people who lived like in the Tsar
Your mother?
era. Yeah, and she brought Kyrgyz people to Russian Tsar, and she asked what you just asked. Take them.
You are a prince. You don't like to brag,
Yeah.
but as a prince. We actually have a recording of your maiden speech here.
Wow.
Yeah. When you took over the throne from your mother, just before you had to move.
Before my other brother got killed.
Yeah. I'll just put it on. It's almost like I can actually hear you saying it.
Okay.
Okay. I'll just switch it on here. There we go. You were quieter then. But I like the hat. Could you do it for me, the speech?
People, all of you, it doesn't matter what tribe are you in, or what weapons do you use to kill food. Join us. We will go to Russia.
I'm sorry, you kill food? I'm sorry, people of Kyrgyzstan, I don't mean to interrupt.
Just a moment.
But it just seems to me if it's already food, did before then people just ate the live animals? They just like let one of the horses go,
Sometimes we do it.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
And we will join the greatest empire that is the closest to where we live.
Britain.
That's too far.
But what about, just below the stands, you've got all the the
Did you ever
South
travel
Asian-
on a horse? It's far.
I beg your pardon?
Did you ever travel using a horse?
Yes. Oh, I thought
From
because of
Kyrgyzstan to Britain?
Did you ever go over? That I mean, I'm talking about India and Pakistan. Yes, I can see you feel evil now. I didn't mean to offend you in any way. I meant to create a safe environment with alcohol.
You offended all the people from Kyrgyzstan.
What is my punishment?
Now Janibek will come and enslave you.
Janibek?
Janibek.
It's a famous soccer player?
He's the famous Kyrgyz trader.
Damn it!
He will come and make out of you the Beshbarmak.
Oh, I like this number.
You will be in there.
Oh no!
Yes. That's what Janibek's thinking. It's not me.
I know, because you didn't
Because I'm
take
your
offense.
friend, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
It's so good to see you. Wasn't really improv, was it? It was just kind of like a conversation. I should do some improv with the next person. It's just, I know Nikita doesn't mind doing that sort of thing. I promise you, if you come out, we'll just have a little talk and then I'll do the work. Because I'm waking up. You want to come out, Andreas?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Yes. Ivan Mikhailovich.
Grigor Alexandrovich.
Yes, can I take a seat?
Please do, take a
My
while.
English is not so good, so I hope your questions will be very simple.
Oh,
That's the reason why I'm here.
that's what I planned for you.
Yeah.
We have this little joke actually that we always act as if we forget each other and we say a different name for each other. That's why we did that. Why did we start that?
I don't know.
Did
You
I-
started.
I started it?
Yes.
Maybe I really forgot the first time and tried to get away with it. Or
Can you recall?
No,
First
God,
name?
no.
No.
Not at my age. Recall is a long way back. I try to stay in the moment. Yeah. You've been very busy on this festival. I saw you
No.
You were coming up the stairs with a plastic bag just after your own partner's show, just before your partner's show started.
Perhaps.
So you had stuff in it, I think, for the festival, not just because you like carrying plastic bags around and looking like a homeless person.
Yeah. I don't like.
No,
No.
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 I don't believe what they say about the homeless person comment. It's,
Don't believe.
no, I don't.
No.
But, you know, we're always joking around. I feel like we
Yes.
haven't sort of got past the joke. Sorry. What is it? You have passions other than improv? Are you interested in anything apart from improv?
Besides improv?
Yeah, I know.
Yes, I like football.
Football?
Yeah.
We call it soccer. But you
It's your problem.
the thing with
We call it football.
it's the thing with the round ball, right?
Yes, yes, of course.
And you play it?
Yeah.
You do?
Each Sunday,
Every Sunday?
every Sunday.
Like tomorrow? No, 2 days away?
No.
Where's your commitment?
Sorry, I will play the next Sunday, and the next, and the next, and the next Sunday.
Okay.
Each Sunday except
So I mean,
this Sunday.
you must be very wealthy as a soccer player then, a football player.
It's my girlfriend. She knows better.
Well, that's special.
It's a joke, yes,
She
I
doesn't
think-
care. I know she doesn't care about the money. It's
Yeah.
fantastic.
I think in a good fit. Yes. Yeah.
I think they're a perfect fit, don't you?
It's my friends.
It's my
Yeah,
fourth
also.
time here. They're a perfect fit. I know.
Yeah.
I tried to break them apart, but no, it didn't.
I'm in a good fit, so I can take one. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
But you play every Sunday.
Yes.
It's a competition, or it's with friends, or it's
Yes.
both. It's like
Me
theatre
and
sports.
Vitalik.
or something. You and Vitalik, just the two.
Just the two.
One, two.
I need someone else, but sorry.
Do you?
I am metallic. Yes.
Okay, and you're good at soccer. You're good at football. Who's the striker?
Sometimes I, sometimes someone else.
I prefer.
My girlfriend? No.
She's not the striker.
No.
You
She's
know-
just my girlfriend.
When the three of us were playing cards the last time I was
Yes.
here,
I remember.
I felt an edge of competition.
Between all of us.
No, I was fine about it. Were you fine about it? You were fine. We were fine. Is it like that in soccer? Do you get angry if you don't win? Because when I was young, I got very angry as a tennis player. Not at the umpire or other people, just if I did a bad thing, I got very angry. I broke my rackets, everything.
Sometimes I feel angry inside. Sometimes.
What do you do when you're angry? How do you get it out of your system? What does it look like on the soccer field? Football.
Then I'm angry.
When you're angry.
I feel like a Russian. And I start to...
Yes? What do you start?
I start to...
Kick.
How to say?
How to say? You tell me how to say it.
Завоевывать! Balls!
That's easy for you to say.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, that must have a real impact on the people you're playing with.
It's really impact.
What do they do about it? They hear you say
They
salvo.
just give me.
They just give you the
Give
ball.
me everything, yeah. Of course.
So it's like it's just a freaking game, man.
Yes.
If you wanna score, okay, we're just here to have some fun. And then what you take the ball and you just put it in the goal and go, yes.
Of course.
Oh, I got it right.
Yes.
I got it right.
From the beginning.
We always knew each other well.
Yes. Fyodor Mikhailovich.
Do you remember that time we went on that journey, holidaying together, just the boys?
Yes.
Igor?
Yes, Matvey. Я помню.
You know, Tomasz,
Of course.
we were lost for a little time.
Вот такими были.
Where was it again?
Не дай бог.
Не дай
Yes.
Bog, yes. That's exactly where it was, just over from Baikal. Не дай Bog.
Yes.
Oh, you can, you want to come?
Perhaps. Why not?
We walked across the vast plains of Nidabok. Glasses in our hand.
Граненые.
Our hands were sweaty
Аж потело все.
and our fists were shaky.
И мы вот так потрясали.
Patrasali was all we could say.
Все, что мы могли.
Apart from that.
И что-то потом.
But we cut through the deep jungles of Siberia.
Саблей всех боялись.
Eating only macaw parrots for our very survival.
Доширак спасал нас.
It's actually shorter in Russian. Because if we shorten a name, a nickname, it's usually longer. You know, my name is Nick, but it might be Nikitsi. Okay, moving on. Until finally, there's something wrong with the wine?
No. I'm just nervous.
Are you nervous?
No.
We were nervous that time as we cut through the last swathe and found ourselves on the Spinifex. Yeah, that's what we said because it was an over 18 trip. And there we saw it. Over to you. You remember what we saw, don't you? We weren't that drunk yet.
Yes, I remember. But I think it will be better than you will tell him.
He wants to hide it because it was his long lost love. Yeah. She was a kind of a fairy.
Yes.
Who rose out of the waters of Baikal and came across to meet him. He was smitten in spite of her tiny size. He had to cover his eyes, but he could not for too long, because the wiggling finger attracted him like a cat to a ball of wool. Not as much as the wine, but it attracted him a lot. And then he took her in his comfortable hands. He placed her to his ear as if she were earbuds or lip buds or nose buds or nipple buds, until she was all wet and wished she'd never started this scene. And so, after wiping herself on her own generic folk costume that she used for national dance, she sank back into the lake, never to be seen again until the diving. Oh, he put on his mask, his oxygen tank. He knew he wouldn't need to be there for long, and he dived right in after her. He was not feeling confident about the expedition, but when he got deep... Hey, there are other people coming. There are other people coming up.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
I'll have to have that one now.
It works!
Okay, so he dived right in, and down he dove down to the depths until he strove to find her down on the ground. He lay down on his back, which was their customary way, because he did not experiment very much, and that is why she left. And she said to him this one poem. André, she said, he knew his name, not like that improviser who comes every 6 months or so from Australia. She remembered his name. She said, André, this cannot be, for you cannot breathe without your tank underneath these waters. I am but a fairy. Whoa. This is the only costume I have, and though you show your enthusiasm for me, I cannot be with you, for there is one for whom you are destined to be with. Do you know who it is, André?
Yes, I know.
You better say the right fucking thing or you'll be in trouble. So then he said it. The improviser took a risk and hoped that they would still be together at the end of the night when he did answer the call. Who was it? Who is it that I suggest? Now I'm the fairy again, you see. Thank you for believing in me.
And me.
And she, who is she that you must go to? Though I love you, we cannot be together, for I am not mortal. She is mortal and vulnerable and beautiful.
Yes. And perfect.
You know her, I see.
Of course.
Well, who the fuck is she?
Should I tell her name?
Say her name. Shout it from the mountain tops, for here beneath the water you will only drown if you open your mouth in such a way. Say it, sing it, shout it, live it. Who the fuck is she?
Sorry, one question. Should I tell her name?
Seriously?
Yes, I know her name! Motherfucker!
That is not her name.
No!
This is just my Russian impression expression.
Depression. Please answer the question, or you will be too late for hearing. Okay, I'll shut up.
And her name is Echo Lima, Echo November, and Alpha.
Go to her.
I will go to her.
We will have one last moment before you. Okay.
Oh, no, sorry.
Please thank Andre.
Thank you.
Also, sorry if it's boring. This is all I do is mess around with people on the stage. It's easy and I like it. Would anyone like a glass of wine that is not Andre's? Oh, hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Daniela. I know everybody who's come up tonight. Next person, please, someone I don't know. Maybe. But I know you, don't I, Daniela? Please, have a glass of wine. It's not because I'm trying to get you drunk. Okay, so we don't know anymore. You just have to. This one's fresh. And so are you, Daniela?
Yeah, I'm Daniela. And you're Nick.
I am Nick. Cheers.
Cheers.
Russian girl.
За здоровье.
На здоровье.
Будь здоров, на здоровье, за здоровье.
Будь здоров, на здоровье, да.
Daniela, you have been here each time I've come. You are obsessed with improv, yes?
I'm obsessed with you.
Wow. And seeing. Are you nervous?
A little bit because I'm
Please don't be nervous.
I'm not good in English like Nikita, and I'm not good. I'm not an Andrew. I'm not Andrei. I'm not Nikita. I'm not Vitaly.
Oh.
I'm just a Daniela.
Oh. So this is what happens every time. People either think that they're boring, or that's it, you think, or they think they're strange and weird, and then they come out here, and every time you get fascinated. Did you love Andre? Yes. Did you love Nikita? Yes. Do you already love Daniela? And you haven't even said the fascinating bit yet. We're getting to it. Whoa. Yeah? We're going to.
Yes.
You know, Daniela, you think you are... Why do you think you would be boring? You're not boring at all. I remember your name and you talk and...
Wow, you remember my name.
Well, I know it's not much, but, you know, it's a lot of people moving around each week. If you were boring, I wouldn't remember, right? Because it's like, how many people, guests, each week when you move? Do you meet?
7.
7! Every week, 7 you... About, in a work, we do maybe 2 workshops, there's 32, for those of us who sold out. And then there's people in bars, strangers, you know. Every week of 52 weeks, okay, we're already talking, you know, a lot of maths.
Yeah. I don't remember.
So you can't be boring. We want to find out why.
Yeah.
We need to find it out. Do you have a special place? You know, like I love St. Pete. It's the town for me. Mm-hmm. Do you have a special place in your life? You know, you go somewhere and you have your thoughts and you think through things. It could be a small place or a big place or a type of place. I used to go, for example, around the rocks of cliffs at the sea where I lived, but it could be any sea. You know. Do you have a special place like this?
Yeah, I have a special place here in St. Pete. It's a sparrow of Vasilevsky Island. Strelka. Sparrow. Sparrow.
Strelka, is it?
Strelka.
Strelka. Bielka is
It's a sparrow. Yeah.
They were my chickens.
We danced. We danced.
You laugh about my dead chickens?
Oh my god.
I ate them. Sorry, yes, you have Strelka.
And it's like a square where we dancing.
You do dance?
Yeah, I'm dancing salsa and bachata.
Say again?
Salsa and bachata.
Oh, salsa.
It's like a sauce for chicken.
Right,
Salsa.
okay, yes, a salsa,
sauce.
yes, I
You put
understand.
chickens.
So this is what you do, and it's your special place. You go to the square?
Yeah, and I'm dancing there with other people.
Wow, salsa.
Salsa and bachata is dancing back. Like,
Oh, that's how you do it.
yeah.
Is this boring? I think not. Show me the square. Here is your paint box. Paint the picture for me. What do we have here in the square? What can we see on this side?
We have two, oh my god. We have two like these things.
Ah, yes. Columns.
Columns, yeah.
Like
columns.
outside here,
I
yes.
forget it. Yeah. And
Thanks for saying.
for yes, thanks. And for near each column we have different music, and near each column you have different music and different dancing.
Each column, different.
Different dancing from each
So
column.
here
Yeah.
you can go like this.
And there you can.
Here you can.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
But just-
Anything.
You can anything.
Yeah.
You can do Asian.
You can do here.
Sorry,
you can do
I'm
like
not
Elvis
racist.
Presley. Here you can do like Elvis Presley, and here you can do like I don't know, like.
It's so exciting.
Yeah.
It's so exciting.
Yeah.
You are so not boring. How exciting are you? I want to learn the. Do you want to learn the dance? I want to learn the dance. Give me 27,000 partners up here right now. I'm going to learn the dance and you copy it. Come on. Come on now, come on. Who wants to learn the dance? Sorry, Lindy Hop people, but we're just going to do this. Okay. Can you do a salsa? Espanol. Okay, we are together. You have partners because it's a yes?
Yeah.
Now, do we need partners?
Yeah, we will do it.
And what's so funny? Why are you laughing, Marco? What's so funny about two men dancing together? Don't be so sensitive. Okay, Barbara Streisand, please.
Please some Spanish music.
Perfect.
Please. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you will do like this.
Huh? Just this?
Yeah, just this. And I can do like this. Wow. You know?
No?
Wow. You're such a good improviser.
Nonsense. You flatter me. Beautiful, please, thank you, everybody. You can stay and pelmeni I vino samagon, bałtyki, samagon I pelmeni. Please, thank you. They don't do samagon. Other people make it. It's not good. Wow, I get to learn to dance and everything. And I'm meant to be doing a show. There is still at least one fresh wine. I don't have a clock, but I'm the last show of the night, so yes. I'm just going to sit here and drink until somebody joins. You'd like to come? Wow, this is great. I don't even have to. Thank you. Wonderful. Nice to meet you. Oh gosh,
Russian hugs, of
straight
course.
to the Russian hugs.
Yeah, Russian hugs. Do you know Russian hugs?
No? What is it about?
Please.
Oh! Russian hugs.
Yeah, it's like a challenge for me.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's your
I'm
name?
very scared.
You're scared?
Yeah, but I will try to.
What are you scared about?
Because like it's the stage and everyone looks at me.
But you
and,
rushed out. You said me.
Me, yeah.
You
but
like to challenge?
I need I need to challenge myself, like to become more, you know?
And you just did it.
Yeah.
What is your name?
Kate.
Kate?
Yeah, Kate.
Katya?
Kate, yeah, but in English I like Kate.
You like Kate?
Yeah, I like Kate.
Please take a seat, Kate.
Oh, yeah,
Please,
I
you can
need
have.
these.
Yeah. Wow. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I hear you. Oh, for me too. A little bit. Yes. So, you like Kate?
Yeah,
When
I like
it's-
Kate, yeah.
When you talk to your Russian friends,
No,
you
with
like her?
Russian, no, only Katya. But with English, I like Kate because it's easy to pronounce and you know, like.
How do people say Katya wrong? Did I say wrong?
It's okay. yeah.
I'm special.
Yeah, you're special. You can say this, okay?
How do people say it wrong? It doesn't seem like rocket science.
What do you mean?
It doesn't seem like a difficult thing, Katya.
No, but in English I prefer Kate.
Okay.
Yeah, so Kate.
I'll drop it. I didn't mean to. Is it?
Yeah.
What is scary? Because we're having just a talk.
Okay, you be careful with me, okay?
That's what I always say.
I have new camera. I've
Yeah.
never been on stage, so.
Never been on stage?
Yeah.
This is fantastic! But now you came out, did you dream one day to go on stage? Or
Yeah, I think yes, but it's difficult. I think.
did you dream to be an actor or a singer or
No.
reality TV?
Maybe like to be an interviewer, like.
Oh.
What do you think? Like, what is
That is
the
so
best
convenient.
movie you see?
Yeah, you interview me, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Come on, let's do this now. Then you are a public interviewer.
What was the most stressful moment in your life?
I do know that. I do, yes. I went to the Pacific island nation of Tonga,
Okay.
and I decided to go out on a boat because they have all these sea caves in the
the
little
sea?
islands. Yes, in the sea, yes.
Okay.
And I thought I won't get one of the big tourist boats. I'll just get a local boat so that they get the money. So we went out there and they said, this is the Sparrow Cave. So we go in the boat and there's lots of little birds flying around.
Oh,
Next
I see
time.
them, I see them.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
It's because of my professional mime
Oh,
stuff. Flavian showed me how to,
I feel
like
them
this.
now. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
You are so sensitive. And,
So
Wow.
yeah, like I think I look like a girl, no?
yeah, oh yeah. So, then we go to like the bat cave, there's bats in there, this cave, that cave. Then we came and they say, this is their mariner's cave, like someone who sails the sea. And I look, and it's just a cliff. There's no cave. I said, what's this? Oh, you dive under, and you swim under, and then you come up in the middle. Yeah, I'm like, oh no. Once upon a time, I feel vulnerable bringing this up, but I was married once, and I had... I'm very, very young, but I had, this time, we're very young, yeah. And so my little child's bobbing up in the ocean. I think, I have to be a man. What kind of Russian would I be? If I didn't dive under and swim under and go in the cave. So I went under. I could see because the water is very clear. And when I'm like 1/3 of the way, I've lost my breath completely. I think I'm going to die. At my feet, my flipper comes off and it goes out and it rises up next to my baby child floating in the sea, Daddy's flipper. But I keep going and I made it in.
Oh, you're
And
so
then-
brave. Like Rush.
I have a black Mercedes and I hit people. Not you, those other Russians. But I got in there and I'm treading water, we say in English, to stay up. The two Tongan guys came in and they said, oh, we'll just have a look down there because there's coral and things. They dive down and they're under the water for 2-3 minutes, 20 meters down. I'm thinking, I've got to get out. I've got to do the same thing again. Anyway, I lived, that's it. But
I really like feel it, like you cool.
you really know how to interview. You've never been on stage before.
Okay.
You appreciate the thing the person says. And
Yes, of course it's necessary to listen to people when they're talking, no?
You think it's necessary to listen?
Yeah, of course. Like the people is talking, so it's necessary to listen.
You think it's obvious?
Yeah. No?
I'm trying to do it to you now and just say that. So I say the thing back to you that you just said. Because what you say is amazing. I do. No, I do. Because the incredible thing is when you actually listen to people, when you really listen to people, they are amazing. When you half listen to people,
They're not amazing.
no,
They're
because
amazing.
you're
They're
off.
amazing.
You're off in your own thoughts. And yeah. But people are amazing.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you that people are amazing. So everyone is amazing. It's only necessary to listen.
This is great. I'm going to serenade you with a song right now. Because I can't stand it any longer and it's got to be 45 minutes because I've just been talking like an idiot. How long have I been on stage?
45 minutes.
Oh, okay, right, I'll get on with it then. Please.
We need to stand up, yeah? No? I can sit.
Yeah, well, let's stand right there. It's more intimate this way. Do you mind if I keep Andre's wine?
You're welcome.
Okay.
Cheers.
Здоровье.
Zdravie. Please tell me a little bit about yourself.
About myself?
Yeah, you'd like to be in. Oh,
Yeah, I feel myself uncomfortable when you are standing and I'm sitting.
you'd like to stand for this?
Yeah.
Oh, we can go here. It doesn't seem like your first time on stage.
No,
You seem really
my knees
comfortable.
are like doing this and you need to challenge yourself. So I am challenging myself, okay?
Push. What other ways have you challenged yourself?
I don't know. I think it's the first, like the serious time I challenge myself.
This is the first time.
I like a very serious challenge, like different.
It's the first time. Everybody says it's the first time, but for everyone it's not.
First time.
Everybody dreams they will challenge themselves,
But they don't.
everybody hopes the interview subject will interact.
But they don't.
Not in such a cute way.
I'm cute.
Oh, so cute. You came as if from nowhere,
You think I should go?
like a villain in a horror movie. And yet, there was love, there was love, there was love in your heart from the start.
Because they hugged me.
Now it's me who's the villain. I can't take advantage of this song. That would be wrong. And I'm doing it for far too long. And so, like a man who had a show and then it was taken away because the guest was so much better at the show. All I know is you came, Kate.
You remember my name?
I remember the time we sat and we talked at RIIF. It was like a reggae time because we smoked so much before we forget everything we did.
We need to drive.
And then you sang that an entire verse, the whole song, because you thought you hadn't challenged yourself enough quite. You sang a whole song while I sat there and drank because I'm 52 and it's a lot of work at my age. It's perfect for me. It's perfect for me.
I'm not sure that it's perfect for me.
Somewhere it had to go wrong. If it seems so right. But you were so right. Thank you for tonight.